Peace, family. Welcome to today's A Deca Day. It was Daughter's Day yesterday, as mentioned. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you're a daughter or if you have a daughter, especially, I hope you enjoyed yourself. And Kai and I had an amazing day. It was beautiful. And we are continuing our celebrations today with a special little thing we've got planned for later. But since we are still aligned with Daughter's Day and our energy and magical connection, mommy-daughter connection, I'm going to use another one of her favorite decks, which is the Unicorn Oracle. We love us some unicorns. And yes, we believe in unicorns. And we are going to also be featuring our Get Organized. And I say we and our because I always think of, this brand and this business as ours. This is a mommy-daughter thing. I'm teaching her everything I know. She's loving it. She helps me with the oil. She helps me with my Organite. She helps me with the jewelry. So I definitely, it's all about legacy building and leaving things behind and passing it on. So I say our, and I think of my baby girl. So the Get Organized that we are featuring today is the Lotus Votives. So I've got some flameless candles in here just to kind of show their awesomeness. You can put real candles in there, obviously, but you want to obviously make sure that you don't get wax and stuff. It'll be easy to clean, but you just want to kind of keep it as clean as you can. So I do try to just stick with the flameless candles for these beautiful pieces right here. So whichever one resonates with you, definitely align as you wish. I've got a clear quartz and rose quartz with copper in this one. This one is inspired by the Egyptian blue lotus flower. So it's got blue kyanite, lapis, and apatite in here as well with some copper. And here we have some steel pieces, some round steel pieces in here, as well as some clear quartz. So whichever resonates with you, take your time on that, and we'll see what unicorn energy has in store for you today. So if you went with this first one that's got rose quartz and copper, your message from the unicorns. Cosmic Pearl. Expand your psychic gifts. Open the gate to the angelic realm. So if you chose this card, you are definitely aligned in a very, very special way, and you should be open to that. You've got number 34 here, 3 and 4 is 7, which is a very, very powerful sacred number, and aligning with psychic gifts. If there is ability that you have that may be something that you think you can't really explain or share with certain people or with anyone, it's a time to embrace these gifts. It's a time to take more, concentrated, and literally in terms of concentration, but aligning with meditation and with looking at yourself in the mirror and speaking out loud, scripting, recording your dreams, just anything and everything that you can to be in alignment with the sacred, with the source, with your soul, with yourself. And all of these things are going to come through a lot easier. That opening the gate to the angelic realm advice is really important as well when we think about the access that we have and how thin the veil is, believe it or not, in regards to our access to angels and ancestors and sages and ascended masters and orishas and the Netaru and just nature, and the forces of nature in general. So definitely, if you chose this card, I would say to kind of not be afraid of the ability, not be afraid of the awakening that seems to be happening, especially when there's so much happening right now that makes us feel restricted. It's that much more reason for us to align with something bigger and brighter and higher than ourselves to remind us that we are God and God is we. I hope that resonates. And if you chose the blue lotus, Egyptian blue lotus flower, then your message is, a lot about opening with this unicorn energy. Open your heart, love yourself, dare to be vulnerable. Beautiful energy, that opening energy, that vulnerability. This is also aligning with this first card as well of, being okay with these gifts, being okay with this expansion, with this alignment with source, and especially because you can't explain it to people that won't get it. Not everybody is attuned to this kind of energy. A lot of people are kind of walking around like sheep and like drones and just kind of going with the program. So, there are even few people that are even going to watch a video like this, to be honest, and to be into this. I mean, we're talking about unicorn energy at the end of the day. It's a special kind of people that believe in unicorns. You special, we special, and be open to that and embrace that and be aligned with that. It's beautiful. And number 9, is about a cycle completion right before you get to a new beginning with the number 10 energy. So with this 9 energy, it also feels like you're in a place where you want to close a chapter of closing yourself off, of doing things in the status quo, of not being trustworthy or trusting in regards to this alignment with source and with the sacred. Again, alignment with the first card, and just opening your heart, healing your heart. And it starts with loving yourself. So the energy and the action step here of love yourself is the first step, and that dare to be vulnerable is so important to loving yourself, because it does open yourself up to certain dynamics. And oftentimes we stay closed off because we're trying to protect ourselves from certain hurts, but ironically, by keeping ourselves closed from certain hurts, we're hurting ourselves anyway. So we may as well be open and experience whatever we experience for however long that may be, and be okay with that. And know that nothing lasts forever. And at least if we're vulnerable and we're honest and we're true, and we give of ourselves in the most authentic way, then however long that lasts, we know that we were our utmost self, and we were able to love ourselves enough to be vulnerable and to to expose ourselves and open our heart in that way. So don't stay closed off to try to protect yourself, because again, that just ends up ironically hurting you the same, if not more. So if you chose this one here with the steel and clear quartz, your message is to go with the flow, relax and trust, accept what is happening. All of these cards align so beautifully. So it really doesn't matter which card you chose in this energy. It really feels like the message is so the same in regards to just trusting the process, being open, letting things go, that relaxing, that trusting, feeling like this is what it is right now. The acceptance of it, and beyond the acceptance of it, I've been saying a lot lately, and I love that this card is coming up with the accept what is happening. Beyond accepting what is happening, celebrate what's happening. Know that you are on a path that is very deliberate, that is very aligned, and that timing is so divine. And if we are trusting, if we relax and trust, if we are going with the flow of nature and the flow of the universe, then there is nothing to worry about. And it is about celebrating, knowing that there are doors that are going to start opening up for us in such a beautiful way, because of the fact that we are putting our faith in that process and putting our faith in divine timing. And that oftentimes we may be asking for something that we're not really sure that that's what we want, but God knows, source knows, our higher selves know. And that's the energy that we need to go with the flow with. That's the energy that we need to relax and trust in. That's the energy that we need to accept and trust, and just understand that what is happening now is what is supposed to be happening, and what is meant for you is for you. It cannot miss you. So there is nothing to fear. There's nothing to worry about. And just lean back, lean back, lean back. Say word. I hope that resonates. Much love, and time to get back to natural. Peace.